guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Ambitious Jemz here, and I'm back with another astrology video. This time I'm going to be doing Cancer and Aries. These two signs are actually squaring each other, so it's not the greatest match because it does cause a lot of misunderstanding and frustration, and just the two of them are both cardinal signs, so they both are leaders in their own sense. They're both initiators. They're both people who like to create their own ideas. I think it would be hard to align the two because they're both very headstrong. Okay, so them both being cardinal signs, I think they could definitely admire each other for their independence, admire each other for their work ethic. Cancer is ruled by the moon, while Aries is ruled by Mars. So this is completely, I wouldn't say opposite energies, but these energies are not similar in the least. Okay, the moon gives you a nurturing, feminine, intuitive, family-oriented connection to the mother type of energy. So if you get what I'm getting, what I'm trying to explain there. And then Mars energy is very aggressive. It can be very dominating. It can be a warrior. It's very it's passion, but fiery passion, while moon may be passionate, nurturing, and so aligning those two together, I think that the Aries may be a little bit too much for the Cancer. I think they would probably feel like they're being ran over or just being tested, or in Aries, they sometimes like a fight. They kind of like to argue sometimes for the fun of it, just maybe a debate or something. And Cancers, it will just be a lot for them sometimes. It's just like, I don't want to argue with you right now. I'm not trying to have a fight. Like, this may be fun to you, but that's not what I'm on. So it's not that Aries are evil or bad people, or that they don't like peace, but they're definitely someone that doesn't shy away from conflict. And I think that can be a lot for the Cancer, because Cancers, they tend to be, I'll just say, they're non-confrontational people. If they can avoid an issue, the typical Cancer will do that, and that will irritate the Aries, because they're gonna want that fight to show that there is some type of care, because that's how they work, So I think the Cancer may be a little bit laid back, and especially when it comes to an Aries woman and a Cancer man, I feel like she may be a lot for him to handle. And then going further in that, Aries tend to be flirtatious. They tend to be very outgoing and social type of creatures, while Cancers are more the homebodies of the zodiac. They're not intentionally out there trying to be well known and all those things. They're more intimate type of people. So I think that their natures are very different, but they can also help each other in terms of just bringing out that side in each other. But before getting there would be a lot of problems, I'd assume. It's just friction, like when someone isn't like you. That's what compatibility is all about. When somebody isn't like you, it just causes more misunderstanding than good. That's usually what it does. But what I can see on the good side, I can see some passion there, because they're both passionate, but passionate in different ways. Cancer would be passionate about their feelings, and then Aries are very passionate. Mars rules sex, so I can see a good relationship possibly happening out of it, or at least a short fling. I feel like they would both be giving each other a new experience. Cancer would get that fire, a little bit of roughness that they don't necessarily possess, but I think it would turn them on. Okay, so then another thing about Aries is that they tend to be very blunt and very honest in a childlike manner. And when I say that, I mean, kids don't really have a filter, so then that's kind of like Aries energy. And Cancers it's very easy to hurt a Cancer's feeling, whether they tell you or not. And I think there would be a lot of hurt feelings, a lot of things being said, maybe in arguments or whatever the case, that a Cancer wouldn't like. And a Cancer may too often pull up in their shell and decide, they don't want to talk to the Aries. And then the Aries is just confused, like, what did I do wrong? Like, I feel like a Cancer would say to the Aries, why do you always have to talk to people everywhere we go? Like, why? I think it could bring insecurity to the Cancers, because just like with Sagittarius, it almost feels like you're not enough, because it takes a very strong person, or a person that is like a fire sign, to understand that playful energy, that optimistic, maybe even that too. An Aries might be a little bit too optimistic for a Cancer, and Cancer may be too pessimistic for an Aries. They might, you know what, the Cancer might, the Aries sometimes might feel like the Cancer is a negative Nancy, and it's just a Debbie Downer, or just throwing a wet blanket on their parade, you know. And then a Cancer might look at them like, this is real life, like it's not always a happy jolly time. All in all, I feel like the Aries would really appreciate being taken care of by the Cancer. When I think of a Cancer woman with an Aries man, that would work better, because Cancers are very feminine. That Cancer would more so be a lady and be, you know, a traditional mother wife type of figure, while the Aries man is a typical, you know, they can be athletic, fixing things, or, you know, just doing the things that you envision a man to do. So I feel like those two can work better than an Aries woman and a Cancer man, because I feel like the Aries woman there would be conflict with the two trying to dominate each other, you know. So, oh, you know who's a Cancer and Aries right now? Quavo from the Migos, he's Aries, and then Saweetie, the new up-and-coming rapper, she's a Cancer. And then we have Big Sean, who's an Aries, who is with Ariana Grande, who's a Cancer. Those are who just pop up in my mind right now. So yeah, so let me know what you think of this video. Comment down below, let me know your experience. Like, subscribe, share, and see you in the next video. Bye.